Vaelus. Down below, you begin to hear a song like a nightingale. Taisha, as the chill of the ghoul's poisonous touch flashes into you, you also hear that song. Some distant cry of a creature. The hand of Primus Tachonis reaches from the shadow. Taisha, even paralyzed, you can see this. With a readied action to cast Plane Shift. Gazing at you. There is a place where all lost things are kept eternal. We're going to scrub your path from the face of the beyond. And vanishes into shadow as the hand covered in burnt silver and black wax wraps around Ethrin's hand with a heart in it, and the heart vanishes. Ethrin and Primus are gone. Aranessa, sprinting forward, turns around. Julien! Run! Run! She continues to sprint towards the bridge, looking at you, Vaelus, as she watches and hears screams in sudden silence as the lights of the Palace of the Divinos house begin to extinguish, and it falls into midnight. Vaelus, it is your turn. You see that she, Aranessa, before you, passes over the threshold onto the bridge away, and as she passes into the bridge, you watch as she said, you can almost sense hanging in the air the magic that Primus called to bear to make the realms permeable for the grim work that faced them here on this night. You see past the threshold onto that bridge, the dead will not follow.
Okay. I would just like to go up to Julien and try to bring him with me.
The minute you start stepping towards me, I put my gauntlet in hand out and say, keep them safe. I'll be there soon.
I take my whip out and start slashing them. The shadows.
The shadows?
I'm not gonna leave them here. I can't.
Absolutely
There we
unmade
go.
by
Great.
Vaelus's sensor.
Keep going.
Do you
Go!
I don't go. No.
Obstinate woman, I am behind you. You content them for a little bit, now it's my turn.
Go. You
Fine.
take one and I'll take one. Let's finish him off.
I look back at the bodies in here and I go, you know what? Let's just continue this, the first pound of proverbial flesh.
I'm just cussing. I'm cussing in Druidic. We're supposed to be going. We're supposed to be going. It's just me bitching to Aranessa, like, we're supposed to be just going. And they're not. They're going back because they're just so fucking weird. I can't.
I'm going to look at Julien. I will stay here with you until we finish this, but this will not make you feel better.
Let's go.
Are you sure?
I got one of them.
moving forward, supernatural speed, you surge past the shadows, wrap your hands, ever tight-fisted. Something in your father's hand relaxes, and the gauntlet comes off. It is yours.
I look back at you and dart at full hasted speed to follow Aranessa and the rest.
I follow.
The lights of the Palazzo Divinos extinguish. Cries of the living are quickly replaced with the chattering of the dead. And whatever grim work takes place within those halls is not yet so potent as to destroy Sir Julien Divinos, Vaelus of the Mornwood, or Taisha, who follows the Lady Aranessa Royce across the bridge.
Vaelus is also keeping watch and watching Taisha just keep trying to bring back Occtis. And just taking everybody in.
Aranessa looks down at you, Taisha. Do you know what they did to him?
No, I don't know.
Those corpses in the room threw me to the ground. I saw only in the mad dash of horror. They threw him on the table. One of those monsters sat a bit of wire around his neck, pulling him down. And his brother plunging a knife into him, and then when I opened the door, the brother was holding a object up in his hand, a stone, a carved stone with wings.
And my eyes immediately snapped to Vaelus. Could that have been?
It could have been. They put this stone.
He had it in his hand, and he was holding it while he killed your friend. They were brothers, the Tachonis. The Tachonis they've been silent for so long. They've been silent for so long.
He was killed by his own brother.
He had I saw him. I thought he had it in his hand.
He didn't have the stone. When I saw him in the hallway, he was holding something else. Covered in blood. Was I able to suss that it was his heart?
It looked like you were in wolf form, and I think like on an instinctual level, you know that was a heart.
Yeah.
It smelled like heart.
Etherin took his heart.
The detect magic finishes. The most potent, divine necromancy comes radiating in waves from something buried in this boy's chest.
I don't mean to do it, but I am repulsed. I push the body and start backing away until I hit a tree.
What's wrong?
There's something in him. He put something in him.
I'm gonna crouch down next to Occtis. May I place my hand on your chest?
Sure.
I want to place my hand where the stone was, just to see. Just to see if I can feel any connection or something, or just to feel Salandri in some type of way.
Give me a religion roll, and if you put some of your lay on hands into
Great.
the roll,
Absolutely.
I will allow you to roll with advantage.
Okay.
And the stone is floating in a Murray Mage hand still?
Load that.
Yeah. Well, cat's cradle.
Oh, that was.
Cat's cradle.
Okay. You said advantage? Okay. 15.
Pouring your healing out.
14, I'm sorry.
14. Pouring that healing out to Occtis. You feel, Occtis, even though this doesn't feel good, your body is cold. You're breathing because you're trying to catch your breath, but you realize you're never going to catch it. You might as well just stop. And you realize you don't actually have to breathe. It just feels so scary not to try. Vaelus, as you pour that healing in, hoping for an answer back, it's so far distant. You don't feel that warmth anymore. You look up, floating in the air. It's the thing you traveled halfway across the world to get. It would be so easy to take it and head back. But you look at Occtis. You've been alive for more than 800 years. You know the life that awaits you if you take that stone back north. Sorrow, mourning, and prayer to a God whose voice you cannot hear. This is the youngest person here. And it's something you've never seen before.
It's remarkable.
What is?
You are. Do I feel a heartbeat?
How could there be? He doesn't have one. You think that Occtis and this stone are interwoven, magically, permanently. You don't know that that means he should have it. You don't know that that means that it's good for him. You know that the stone of Nightsong is a relic of a effectively like celestial requiem of the goddess of life. She didn't wish for any of her children to die, but even she could not prevent them from dying in injury or accident. So the Stone of Nightsong was crafted as basically a relic to celestials that did have to guide the tragic elves that died through the Shadowfell to the final halls of the goddess of life. Within that, on that, you just recognize that whatever these arcanists have just done has prevented the destruction of a relic of your order, and you can also see that it is tied purposefully, intimately, to the existence and continued animation of young Occtis.
I'm gonna go up to the stone, and I am going to try to grab it with part of the fabric of my skirt.
I think we should have a conversation. What are you doing?
This is what I came here for.
Yeah.
Well, the situation has changed.
I understand this. I am not trying to take it away.
Okay.
But what I would
Let's look
like
at the
is for
graph.
this to stay in my possession.
Well, this is going to be a conversation then, isn't it?
Let's have a conversation.
Say something.
What we have here, I don't know the word for, because the only word I can think of is miracle, but we don't have those, do we?
We do now.
I definitely don't want to be one.
Does anyone else hear drumming?
What?
I hear drumming.
What?
Drums. It's like
Hey, no one hearing drums touches the stone.
it's like a war march.
Was I able to grab the stone? Or is it still up?
I think in the distraction here,
I
you can
have been keeping.
Damn, those
up to
You can try if you like, but I will definitely counter with
I
a
won't
command.
try. I will grab it.
I'm going to command.
as you go ahead, give me a wisdom saving throw. Vaelus.
Fun.
Hey.
Can't get the fawn out of the player.
Oh no, that's bad. It's 12.
This is your wisdom save?
That's my wisdom
That's a
save.
wisdom save.
Yeah.
Do you have not that I'm going to do it here, but do you have a?
Wait a minute. I have advantage to avoid or end the charmed condition.
This is not a charm condition.
No, you said command. Sorry. so I see it. I
I
got
was
it.
gonna, do you have an opinion on only sticking to the approved list of commands? Not that it's going to matter right now.
I will allow different one-word commands, but they are subject to the vocabulary of the target.
Very. Crumb.
Oh boy. Crump at once.
Vaelus, a word, if you don't mind. Here, and I'm going to walk over and just take you aside.
What?
It is
What?
It is my selfishness that allowed you into this city. And if it is your selfishness that harms this boy, I can do things to you.
I am not going to harm him. I am going to keep him alive. He died under her care. So if he's gonna make it anywhere, it's gonna be because of me. Do you understand?
If you try and take that stone, if you abandon
If
him to
I
any-
try to take that stone,
silence.
it'll be my
I can't.
stone?
I cast silence. I cast not silence. I cast command. I am.
Command sign.
Yeah.
And that's the command spell.
That's a command spell again.
Command spell again. Give me another wisdom saving.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, okay. Dirty 20.
That is a success.
I have ways of making your life very difficult, and I swear, I need you to swear that you will not abandon that one. I'm trying to trust you.
You can trust me. Look at me. With that fucking creepy mask. I swear to you, I will not abandon this boy.
If you do, I'll find you. Good luck, and keep him safe.
What do you care?
What was it like outside when Vaelus was at her happiest?
There was a lot of light, a lot of sun. Vaelus was always outside. Sunning, dancing, not a care in the world. Freer and lighter than we've seen her. The hope of youth, and she hasn't felt the loss, and she just feels lighter and freer.
Something as light as a ribbon, made of pure silk, white and red and gold and blue, twining and twining and twining in a dance a massive carved moss-covered pole as your sister Maywin looks at you and goes 1 2 3 1 2 3 under and over and under and over, braiding and braiding and braiding as you dance in this glade, moss under your bare feet. And suddenly a small globe of light as your brother Arthas bam! Just clothesline into your sister, tumbling over her as he catches something thrown from the wood line. And she goes, "You, Claude, you oaf! We had the dances tomorrow. The spring ritual is tomorrow." He catches it and says, I won. Your brother, you see he has golden and green skin that merges up almost into what would look like this sort of bright red hair. Your sister is sort of lavender and then bright spring yellow, but you see her face flushes with red as she looks at him and says, "Keep your game to the woods where it belongs." You see a number of elven youths from the woodline go, Sorry.
Come on!
You see, they say, "You want to come play with us?"
Yes, I do! But I can't!
Your brother looks down and says, "You could, you know. You know the dance well enough."
Maywin,
Don't.
Please. Just for a little bit.
She looks.
I know all of the moves. I know everything I'm supposed to do. Please.
She looks at you. 3, 2, 1. Grabs the ball from your brother and says, "Go long!"
Book it. Take off, bare feet. Just so used to running outside, stepping on rocks, just light as air.
You see that where you run, you and your sister leaving from this ceremony of Salandri, your mother, the goddess of life, you wonder if your goddess would be cross at you for abandoning this ritual. But looking behind you in your footsteps, flowers bloom wherever your feet walk. You, at the end of play, sweat across your brow. You see these young elven youths, their hair and skin red and gold and violet and green and purple and every color floral, like a forest or a garden in bloom. And you look out and see your mother smiling at you. As you collapse, she brings a silver platter of fruit. Off in the distance, you hear the voice of your father. She looks at you, your brother. "I'm so tired." And you see that she puts this food in front of you.
Oh, this looks delicious.
Ever ready, you need your energy for tomorrow, so eat up.
I just pile in, just a mess, just taking in the food.
Juice running down your chin, she looks at you and says, touches her temples, and you see her eyes go white for a moment. She smiles. "You're very young, but I should probably teach you how to remember."
what will I need to remember for her?
She says, "I myself am 600 years of age. And when a moment is perfect, I just like to remember it." And you see, looking at her 3 children, she smiles, her eyes go white again as she remembers this moment. With no sleep, it's so important to remember. And what I would like, Vaelus, how many times in your nightly trances have you tried to remember that moment?
Every single night.
In your trance, you know the threat. Over centuries, you can lose moments like that. Too many years. An arrow flying from a bow must be kept straight if its flight is to last for centuries. You can't forget who you are. And as you look across this small, humble room in this inn in the Dvalmar Pass, You see a shape across from you, staring into the dark. Occtis. Everyone else has gone to bed.
Yeah. I'm not really tired, though. I haven't been in a while.
You can bring yourself back from death. It's extraordinary. But you cannot make yourself fall asleep.
Amen. Do I see that Vaelus is awake?
You do.
Sorry if I'm keeping you up.
No, I it's nice to have company.
I just...
You stopped sleeping.
I guess it's... I just haven't been tired. Or I'm always tired. I don't know which one.
I've always thought sleep was a waste of time anyway.
Yeah, I can see how that would... Do you not sleep?
Not really. I sort of go elsewhere.
Yeah.
I dream. I think about time past. Try to remember.
Okay, that's, hopeful, I guess.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Nearby, Julien, Taisha, and Aranessa slumber. You cannot. You don't know if you're okay, but at least there's somebody else here that cannot rest. Through the ancestral dwarven lands of Kavros, tall mountains peaked in snow. The wind whips through the mountains, especially as you begin your descent from the sort of summit of the pass, high in the middle of your journey. It's 3 days across the pass, and descending now, the cold winds of Helvar that have whipped up across the vastness of the endless night, the cold, frigid air of a land that does not know the touch of the sun.
Vaelus sort of takes up the back of the group and is constantly scanning, just never stopping. Very much used to traveling these parts and going on long journeys like this alone. So having companions here is weird and new and different. But the few days that I've spent with these people and seeing what they've been going through, she's trying very hard to maintain distance.
Flick over in the direction that I last remember Vaelus being.
I'm just staring this whole time. Have been watching this whole exchange with Taisha. Never taking my eyes off of her.
You look at Taisha. You're not taking your eyes off her at all. You realize that a village that cannot help but be forced to see the storm rack would attract a certain kind of person. These are people that do not want to let go. You can recognize that. And I think on that,
Hop off my horse.
you hop off your horse.
I would like to walk through some of the shattered statues and sort of peek over to where Taisha was looking.
Can you speak Druidic?
No.
Can you speak Sylvan?
No.
You see a script that you cannot recognize. You remember the shape of the letters. It is in a different script than the Dwarven written here over and over again. But you point your attention to it. Some kind of writing. Probably it was part of the tradition of Troshna. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
What are you looking at, Dove?
I don't know. There's something here, but I can't read it.
I read Sylvan.
Reading Sylvan, you see it's written in a different language than Sylvan, but it's close enough that you can get some kind of... The words around it are words, but there's a name here. And I think you recognize the name Tahana. Tahana, in some ancient, you had a noble's education. Tahana was the wife of Troshna, the Titan of Earth. And I think you look at it and just see it only was revealed from the destroyed statue here. Aranessa calls out, I think we'd best go. And she looks out and sees the old woman dwarf speaking to what looks like a granddaughter. It says, best not to tarry. She looks at you, Taisha, Aranessa, and goes, if people have chosen to live in this moment, then we do them a courtesy and a respect by letting them live in it. And she gets her horse moving along. And you continue down, bypassing the Tachonis banner, making your way to Helvar, Old Obrademia, the birthplace of the Sundered Houses.